Hi, everybody. Okay, so some people have sent me some donations, and I want to give gratitude. Thank you very much for the donations. Some of y'all regularly send me donations, and I did get your donations this week. Thank you very much. So I'm going to do a little reading for gratitude. I don't do many readings anymore, but I will do some for gratitude. Hansi's over here, y'all. You want to say hi, Hansi? You want to say hi? You want to go in the window? You want to go in the window? You want to say hi, Papa? You want to go in the window? Here, look, everybody can see you. You're not go window, baby. No, no, you're not. I gave you lots of kisses. No, because you'll jump on the table and knock everything over. So before we get started, please keep the comments positive. This is not a good week to be negative, to be gaslighting and hateful. Okay, because gaslighting is at an all-time high this week. Twice the boundary and protection card came out in the pre-reading, so you may have people trying to like blow you off, like you don't know what you're talking about or something. So just be careful of that. Okay, protect your energy today. Cut people off. You know, if people don't respect you or something like that, you might have to just cut them off with very little words said. Okay, some of y'all going to attract a lot of jealous energy today, so make sure that you're really not counting on someone to give you the recognition that you deserve. Just know your worth, regardless of how anybody react. Okay, I am going to do something different with the channel until the angels told me to hide it this year. Um, I will be giving guidance mostly, but the things I will be using will not always be cards, okay? Because some people, they like that I was going to the books. So just make sure you protect your energy. You do have to make sure you're getting a lot of rest and mindfulness today. Take things slow. I did see a synchronicity with a quote today about moving too fast. So don't try to rush it, okay? If you need to slow down and take a deep breath and do some breathing, just do it today. The energy is getting very heavy. You know, a lot of people want to try to get, um, they want to try to get their abundance back that they spent during the winter holiday season. So a lot of people are going a little bit too hard. Okay, you don't go hard. You take your time. There's no need to rush. No need to rush. So I'll give some scriptures out first for people who want to just do the scriptures today. Y'all, I don't mess too much with the artificial light, so I hope that y'all can um, deal with it the way the lighting is. We're gonna stick with the candlelight for a while, but I can move that here so y'all can at least see some glow on the cards. You know, low light, candlelight, and firelight and white light therapy is really, really good for your psychic abilities. So if you're really trying to increase the power of your psychic abilities, you should try to avoid having artificial light uh, like close to you. You should either have it across the room or behind you, like I have it right now. So I felt like I had to burn my manifesting stick here. So that just lets me know that, you know, we have wishes coming true. So just make sure you're protecting your energy. Okay, we're getting some scriptures out here. Something came out here. So it says, retreat from the outside world. So Holy Spirit wants you to be in the world but not of it. It says, the rain and snow come down from the heavens, and stay on the ground to water the earth. Isaiah 55 to the 10th verse. Make sure you're taking notes because I'm not going to be saying things twice anymore. It's not good for the throat chakra. So if you miss the scripture, you'll just have to replay the video. Let's see what else comes out. Helping others is helping yourself. So see how you can help others. This would be a good day to do some volunteer work. And at some point, maybe post some scriptures, share some quotes, some wisdom, some advice, or a lesson that you got today or over the last few days. For the whole law can be summed up in this one command: love your neighbor as yourself. So if your neighbor don't respect you, they're not of the light today. So if you get in a group and you feel like your neighbor's treating you like an outsider today, that person is something to go against you. Okay, that person is not favored. Okay, if you ask for help today and someone act like they don't want to help you, they're not favored. You don't go around them again. That card is confirmation. Celebrate the beautiful gift of life. So the word beauty was given to me already, and now it comes out as a synchronicity. Celebrate the beautiful gift of life. Let the heavens be glad and the earth rejoice. Let the sea and everything in it shout his praise. Psalm 96 to the 11th verse. Okay, let me just make sure I said this one here. Galatians 5 to the 14th verse. Some of y'all may be having something screwing around with your temperance energy. I could feel it. Somebody's doing heavy spell work on temperance energy. Ooh, I can feel it, y'all. Okay, some of y'all might have to do some yoga today or some groundedness or something because something's trying to push us over the edge today. It's toxic. It's coming on strong. Okay, so I'll set these. There are additional scriptures for members. I felt like I wanted to see what the Holy Spirit give me through poetry. So, Holy Spirit, can you give me a poem out of this book today and tell me what verse to read? Okay. So, they just gave me something here that says about questions. So, they're saying, like, sit in the house of God. And if you sit in the house of God long enough, quiet enough, and ask a question, and you keep sitting quietly, the answer will come. So you need to ask God, questions today. Okay. So here it is. Here is something. It's by Thomas Wolfe. We are the sons of our Father, whose face we have never seen. We are the sons of our Father, whose voice we have never heard. We are the sons of our Father, to whom we have cried for strength and comfort in our agony. We are the sons of our Father, whose life like ours was lived in solitude and in the wilderness. We are the sons of our Father, to whom only can we speak out the strange, dark burden of our heart and spirit. We are the sons of our Father, and we shall follow the print of his foot forever. So that's by Thomas Wolfe. Okay. So they're saying you need to spend time with your angels and God today. Have some solitude and if you have some dark moments today, you just need to be able to speak to your father. Some of y'all may need to speak to your father on the other side or your grandfather on the other side. Or yeah, or speak to someone who is a father. Get some help from somebody who is a father that, is a good person. Okay. So yeah. So that was out of the book, The Rag and Bone Shop of the Heart. It's Poems for Men. So I decided to write a poem, read a poem out of this book. Okay. For some of y'all, it's like you're supposed to be looking at the beauty in life. It's, the wonderful things about life instead of always the dark and the negative. Like, how can you turn what you think is dark, like, and see some beauty in it? So that would be a good prompt for you today if you are an artist. Okay. So the words they gave me today randomly was quiet, solitude, beauty, um, relaxation. That was a word they gave me. Um, Something to do with greatness. That too. Speed. So take that as it resonates when you hear the word speed. What does that? How does that speak to your soul today? What problems are you having with how fast or slow you move your energy? Okay, y'all. I'm giving guidance in a different way. I'm not. That's another thing, y'all. It's important to not be so quick to follow trends and just do things the way everybody else do them. You got to be willing to break some rules. Okay. Y'all see how I read something from a book? See, a lot of people aren't doing it that way. Everybody's like cards, cards, cards. To be honest, y'all, you do not need cards. All you need is your intuition. You can pick up a random book. You can pick up a random object and get a download. As long as your intuition is very strong, and that requires for you to be pure and to watch your thoughts, to be mindful of your thoughts in order for your intuition to be strong. So you don't need cards. You can actually do psychic readings using anything. Okay. So don't be so quick to just always run the cards. The angels speak to you all day, every day, in every kind of way, everywhere you go. Okay, that's something to think about. Okay, so for some of y'all on here, some of y'all, they need to be mindful of something trying to pull you into some sort of addiction. So just be careful of somebody taking you deep in your emotions into chaos and trying to negatively influence you. So be careful of somebody might trying to get you to party with them this weekend, or um, try to make you just be kind of like wasteful of your time. And okay, we're not gonna. Okay, yeah. So don't be dependent on other people today. You got to kind of be very independent. Do be mindful of your money. Watch your money. Okay, something about that. Some of y'all do need to do a big purge and just try to, get some stuff out of your life. Some of y'all may need to work on the management of your home today. Okay. So I see a card here. I'm gonna save this card for members. It's one of the best cards in the pack. So something's coming up. Something in a couple hours. Okay, manifestation is happening in the next few hours at the most. Let me see here. I need to see what I just saw. Okay, for some of y'all, Yeah. Okay. So some of y'all gonna be manifesting big time over the next few hours. So if you are being creative, if you are trying to create your own business or trying to finish some projects and get some ideas or get inspiration, you should really be going and looking for that stuff because something wants to be manifested. The Most High wants you to manifest something today creatively, and it's something that you're going that's going to lead you to some recognition. Okay, that's wonderful news, isn't it? That's wonderful news. So I'm going to end this reading. Let me see the time. Be very mindful of your time. Okay. Let's see what they're saying here. I want to make sure I get y'all this message before I close out. Okay, so the message that they just gave me is the closure of a succession of events in your life, fresh and better openings will be available to you. So there are better openings, and some of you are going to get what you've been hoping for. Now, this has to do with something creative. It has to do with how you use your imagination. All right. So, with that being said, I got some downloads earlier that I was sent to and that I saw and that I heard. I'm going to give those to members today. I'm going to do that video when this live ends and give that to members. But it does have to do with understanding the significance of knowledge and imagination. You have to understand those two, how they play a role in your life, even your wish, even making your wish come true. So there are better openings coming. Some of y'all just had to look. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. Some of y'all has to have to realize that whatever you wish for has to come before everything. Accept your self care and accept your babies who can't take care of themselves. But other than that, your wish comes before everything. Only thing, once again, that comes before your wish is your self care, your connection to God, meaning your spiritual time, and your babies or the people that you have to take care of who are disabled. Teenagers do not need to come first. They know how to shower, they should know how to cook breakfast, and they should know how to take care of themselves. They should have did their hair the night before. They should know how to shower. So if you are jumping up in the morning hours and you're taking care of able people before your wish, that's why your wish is always delayed. You have to make a deposit in your wish, in your wishing well within the first hour woke. It has to happen spiritually and mentally first. And then you have to show that you're prepared to receive it physically, which means that's self-care and groundedness and care of your chakras. And then beyond that, you have to take action. You have to take action. This is before dealing with any negative problems with people, before surfing YouTube, before streaming. Like, don't even get on your phone, okay, when you get up. As a matter of fact, find if you need to get some guidance, get it sent to your email. Go to your computer and sign up for some sort of daily guidance to come to your email and use your computer to get in your email and read the daily guidance. Or save your favorite influencers, create a folder with them in there, bookmark them, and then go to them. But don't do it on your phone. I'm telling you, the phone is the biggest blocker of your wish. If it's in the room where you're trying to like make your wish come true, it's in the way, just being in the room. So um try, try to be very, like, if you want your wish come true, The first few hours of your day, you have to be kind of very Amishy. You have to really live off the grid unless you are serving the community. If you're not serving the community, you have to be off the grid unless you need to go to your reader or your person who's guiding you, and you should know who you're going to listen to. You shouldn't be streaming trying to find someone. You should know who you're going to listen to. If someone was always on time with their guidance, most likely they're going to be on time again. So it's all about just having faith also in the places you've already been, who have brought you the guidance that you need like you needed before. And so that you're not having so many unnecessary consciousness invading on your consciousness, which invades on your wish. So with this being said, I want to close the reading out with a quote that was given to me. If you're trying to have a breakthrough, the consciousness that you used before that got you where you were at recently, where if you were stuck, and you can't use that same consciousness. Okay, you can't. You have to change it. Okay, you just have to change it. Now, the important thing is one way to get into that consciousness that you need for your wish to come true is to use the sources of that wish in all that you do. That way you always keep the consciousness that is in alignment with your wish. Okay, so if you want to join my event, which I'll be having very soon, I'll be setting up an event today on Eventbrite. It'll be a small fee. I will be sharing things that was revealed to me, the what I learned about talking to angels, how to make sure that you're always in touch with them, different ways if you feel like you don't like, oh, you're struggling with the chakra connection and the law of attraction and manifesting. I'll be talking about different things about that. It'll be a series of events, but I really hope that some of y'all will join my event this week. I mean, what I'm teaching y'all is worth a lot. Okay. I'm going to give you secrets on how can I say, where you force your wish to come true. It has no choice but to come true. I want to help everybody to get to that point. There's things you must know. Okay. There's a way to put a demand on God where God has no choice but to make it come true. And I want to help y'all to do that because I figured it out. See, I figured it out over the last 6 months. I had like aha moments. Okay. And then it was like, oh, okay. Now I know why all those lessons on law of attraction was coming to me as downloads and manifestation downloads or manifestation. I understood. Okay. Um, if you're trying to go about it the way that you've been going about it and you haven't seen results, you can't go about it that way. There's things that you're missing. So I really hope that y'all join my events. And I know what y'all saying. Well, did your wish come true? Hell yeah, my wish came true. I mean, I'm literally unstoppable in writing now. It's endless writing. I've written I've been at 40, over 40, maybe 50. So many events I can't count anymore. Okay. And I used my intuition every single time. And I ended up writing way more work in just 35 days than I've written in a year. I used to only write like maybe 200 poems or like, 200 good poems a year. I'm doing that every day now, like great stuff. And I'm doing that in just a small window of time. But I cracked the code. See, I cracked that. I got this rigged. Okay. And I got it rigged. The rule, I cracked that jackpot, that casino machine, that lever. I got you. And I want to get all of y'all there, okay? I want to get all of y'all there. So the thing is if you're still here for people, no. You're not really here for people. Like I thought that too. I thought that too when I was like, I'm trying to manifest my dream come true. It's all about my people. No, okay. It's that's like the end. That's the end. Okay. But what about the other pieces in the painting of your wish journey? You're missing certain pieces to get you to that end of like, okay, I'm being a service in the world. And I want to be able to help everybody to find those pieces. I want to show y'all, okay, because you want to get to a point where you know that your intuition is always on. It's never off. You're dead on every time. And there is a test. There are tests you have to pass when it comes to your faith in order to get your intuition where it's like it can't be stopped. But you have to pass certain faith tests. Faith test. And one of the tests you have to pass is, can you stop putting people before the promise, the contract you made with God? You have to stop putting people before that. That's the ultimate test. It's very hard for human beings to stop putting people first, whether thinking of people, whether looking at videos, looking at text messages of people. It's very hard. The reason why is because we've been trained since kids that we have to be paired up. We have to have someone with us. We got to get us a partner. You need a sibling. You have to. It's extremely that's very strong spell work. Okay, it's very hard to break. Yeah, you will have to open up and invite people in, but you're still missing the key lesson in that. It's not about people. It really isn't. It's way deeper than that. Okay, it's way deeper than that. But when I simplify it, it's like, oh, okay, I really understand now. But if you want to know that, you'll have to join my events. So I will post the news for the event in my series. And in the first event, you'll definitely get some videos that aren't public. You'll be able to watch those for 30 days. In my second event, you'll get some more, questions and little homework assignments to practice. And I know some people may think that wealth determines wish coming true, but not everybody is manifesting wealth. Not everybody's wish is attached to living in a fancy mansion. Not everybody's wish is attached to the things that you're attached to. Some people have a wish, and this is a wish of of who they want to become. It's not about what they want to own. So if you're still thinking that manifestation, law of attraction comes through proof of glamorous property and glamorous things, then that's exactly why your wish is not going to come true. You have to detach from that. Okay. You have to detach from that. And then all your needs and all the things that you desire has to come to you. All the things that you need for who you are will come to you. But if you are like, okay, on the other end of this wish is what I determine is making a wish come true. Oh, expensive cars, fancy homes, fancy stuff. That's why your wish is not coming true. If that's what that on the other end of your wish, that's in the back of your consciousness. That's why your wish ain't coming true. Because God knows you're still chasing material things. See, you can say, God, no, I'm chasing the wish, but I don't want a car. I don't want an expensive car. I don't want an expensive fancy home. I just want to wish to come true. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you feel jealous and envious of people who have fancy cars and fancy homes. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you're determining the worth of a wish based upon the ownership of property. So you are literally a hypocrite. You're being passive aggressive with God. Okay, you're trying to deceive God about your true intentions on why you want your wish to come true, and that's why your wish is not coming true. And this is something to think about. Okay, the very first step to getting your wish to come true is to try to strip your life bare. Okay, meaning this: anything anything that seems like it's like what everyone else is doing, you probably should stop doing. Okay, and that's something that I realized. Like, everyone's watering their grass. Well, you're watering your grass. Well, that's why you're going to get what they get: nothing in their grass, just but grass. That's it. But wow, this random stuff and no control over what possibly could grow. So that's why you're stuck. So look at your life and say, is it synchronized with the common synchronicities? Is it too trending? Is it too trending? That's another reason why your wish is not coming true. Trending is, I'm chasing property. I'm not chasing becoming a person I should be. I'm chasing property. I'm doing this because I want property. See, that's trending. That's trending. That's what half the people in the world is doing, and why they're pursuing certain things. But nothing you own is going to give you freedom. It's momentarily, because everything fades, dies, breaks down, wastes, gets old. You get tired of using it, and it collapses. Everything. Nothing you own is going to really give you freedom. The freedom is the becoming of who you want to be and knowing it. Because that if you lose everything, you know who you are. You know how gifted you are. You know what you know. Okay. So that means that if this world was stripped bare, nothing was here, you will still be able to deliver who you are. Just through the words out of your mouth, just through your actions, you can still deliver who you are. That's why it's important to not get so attached to things, to things. It will always slow down the manifestation of your wish. Like, I used to say, well, I have to be on my laptop and I have to be in my private little corner of my room to do my writing. When I said, that's kind of like very matrixy. Like, literally, that's like going by what I already see in movies, what I already see. See, I'm not breaking rules. I'm gonna break the rules. I say, I don't need a computer. I have an audio. I don't need an audio. I have a pen. I don't need a pen. Okay, I can literally just speak this stuff. I can literally, there's 10, 15 options. Why am I cornering myself with just, oh, my laptop in this room, in this space, in this house, in this city? See, all of that right there is still low key following the rules. And so the very first thing is, you want your wish to come true, break the rules. Do not, long as it doesn't follow, long as it doesn't break the law, but you have got to break those rules. People say, oh, you can't use art in public domain and copyright free art. You're not real. You're not a real person if you use that to write your stuff. See, those are people who are following the rules. You don't follow the rules. You don't follow the rules. If it's not against the law, F the rules. And that, I'm telling you, no lie. F the damn rules. But that's the hardest spell work on us, to stop following the rules. Somebody said be safe. You're very welcome. Elizabeth, what are you going today to break the rules in your creative gifts? Angela, what are you going to do today to break the rules in your creative gifts? Present moment, what are you going to do today to break the rules in your creative gifts? How are you going to do it unlike the masses? How are you going to do it in a way you normally do it? Y'all know normally I'm hammering cards. I'm breaking the rules right now. And I'm just sitting here talking. I don't have a bunch of cards out here doing a bunch of cards. People expect me to sit in front of this camera hammering cards. Those are the rules. I don't want to follow the rules. I don't want to follow the rules. What if I just put a candle here and let people just connect to the candlelight and leave it as that and I sit here and talk? That's right. What if you broke the rules in your family? What if you told your family, um, I'm not giving the gifts that everybody want. Everybody's giving gifts this year. I'm going to give gift cards. They'll be like, what are you talking about? We always give each other gifts. No, I'm giving gift cards. See, you have to build up ball strength. Like you're building up bull energy. Because this the truth is the truth is Taurus, people with Taurus in their chart, people with Virgo and Capricorn, they break the rules. They break the rules. Break the rules as much as you can. Break it in your art. Break it in your art. Okay? I was in a workshop this week and the guy was talking about, he said he knew a writer who always wrote her poetry with line breaks and she never got accepted it. She decided to break the rules and added no line breaks and just said, oh, okay, no line breaks. And she had success. That right there says, like, you have to say, do I always do it this way? Am I always following the rules? Is this how everybody do it? Is this how everybody do it? Okay, I'm not doing it like this. The magicianship requires originality. Originality. So that's I saw a quote by Marilyn Monroe recently, y'all. And it said, randomness or something is bold. Okay. When it's not, it's boring. It may be ridiculous, but at least it's entertaining. So the thing is get ridiculous. Breaking the rules is ridiculous. I mean, I'm serious. Like, just get really, really ridiculous. Like, this would be ridiculous. What if you covered every inch, and I mean every inch of your wall with all the pictures of the people you look up to? I mean, every inch of your wall with pictures and quotes and things of all the role models and everyone who have said brilliant things. You just kept cutting this stuff out and sticking it to your wall to the point you couldn't even see the wall anymore. That would literally be ridiculous. But can you imagine how powerful your consciousness would become in manifesting your wish? Now you see. Now you see. But a lot of people don't do it because they say people are going to think I'm crazy. Why do you care? Why do you care? Somebody said I would need. Somebody said, I mean, what if like you just like what if you just like cut out some little sayings and quotes of somebody and different people and you just pasted all these quotes on your wall, your whole bedroom wall, every inch of it was nothing but quotes and powerful wisdom that as soon as you came in there it was everywhere. Can you imagine? You would literally bone rush your consciousness. It would have no choice but to accept the power of those quotes. But we are just not that brave. We're scared that someone's going to say you're insane. But guess what the quote I got today? Insanity is genius. Insanity is genius. If people think you're insane or you're weird or you said something that was off the wall, then you're probably accessing a genius part of your mind. I was in a group today, y'all. Okay, my daughter was awarded a $65,000 scholarship, and she graduated. She always got like 3.8, 4.0s and higher and all. And when you walked in her room, her whole room was like a museum of art and quotes and people. It was everywhere. It was everywhere. And I used to think that something was wrong with her. I used to say, what's wrong with her? Why is she doing this? Like this whole room, what the hell is going on in here? And I didn't realize till some time later that she was accessing the genius part of her brain, and she was taking full control over her mind. And I was scared to do it. I was scared to do it. Okay. But I got this here. Dreams don't work unless you do. And I do something very weird with this, y'all. I literally will stare at this enchanted. Dreams don't work unless you do. Dreams don't work unless you do. Dreams don't work unless you do. And I will do this. I will do that as long as it takes for me to leap in. If I sit at this desk, I will chant this for as long as it takes for my brain to crack and for me to take the leap. Now, that might sound insane, okay? But, and it might sound weird that I'm sitting in this room 5 a.m. in the morning or 6 a.m. in the morning chanting this. Or at lunchtime, I'm like, dreams don't work unless you do. Dreams don't work unless you do. Dreams don't work unless you do. Dreams don't work. And it might sound crazy, but it gets the job done. Okay? It gets the job done. Sometimes your brain gets so locked down from trauma. Trauma will lock your brain down. Too much trauma coming at you at one time will make your brain run into a shell and say, I don't even want you in it and you own me. Your brain will say, I don't want you in it and you own me. You'll say, oh, hell no, you're opening up. So you got to sometimes break into your own genius consciousness. You have to break in it. And for me, I have to chant certain things. I have to chant it over and over and over again. But it might be different for you. Okay, it might be different for some of y'all. Um, for some of y'all have to break into your own body. Some of y'all got to break into your genitals. This may sound crazy, but genitals are one of the source of manifestation. For some of y'all got to go harder with cleaning your genitals. You might got to pray over your genitals. You might got to do some genital rolls or yoga rolls to roll your genitals to get your genitals to have the vibration that is needed for it to be open for ideas and manifestation to flow up through to your heart chakra. Okay? So for some of y'all might need to do some sensual dancing. Y'all might just gotta bust out with it, okay? Like John Osarov said, get ridiculous. Just bust out with sensual body movements. Yeah, your boo may be like, what are you trying to do? You trying to get something started, but you're like, I'm trying to get something started with my manifestation. That's what you say to your boo. But you do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. Manifestation, it requires you to be bold. Bold as hell. I remember, thank you very much, Sally Moon. Thank you very much. $4.99 on the chat. I remember I saw this guy outside, okay, and he was on this little landing in front of everybody, and he was doing Tai Chi. Now, I saw people looking out their window like he was crazy. I said, no, they're crazy. He's the one waking up 7 a.m. in the morning doing Tai Chi for everybody to see on a landing in the sunset, in the morning light, such high vibration. He was doing Tai Chi outside, literally on a landing where everyone could see. And I just thought he was like, I was like, that is so bold. I was like, I want to get that bold. I literally want to get that bold. Now, some people may say, no, that's insanity. Why is it insanity? Why do he have to do Tai Chi in his house? Why do he have to do Tai Chi in his yard? Why can't he just do Tai Chi wherever he's at? Now you see, we're living in a world where everyone is being told what to do, when to do it, how to do it, where to do it, and when. And it's just becoming, it's controlling when we manifest, when we do our wishes. And I don't like that. Okay, I don't like that at all. So for me, it's like I don't want to follow the rules anymore. I told my husband, I said, that was one of the things I liked about you. You were so free spirited. You just went with the moment, and you really didn't follow the rules, and I love that. You were bold, and now you're just like stuck and trapped in the same place. And you know, I said, and I can't be with you if you're not going to be bold, because I want to be bold. That's why I chose you. And I told my husband that. So I hope this speaks to your soul, your manifestation soul's energy. Um, if you go to create something, say, is this following the rules? Is it? Is the way it look on the page, is it following the rules? Is the way I have this structure, is it following the rules? Today when I was writing my poem and I started chopping up the lines, I was like, see, I'm following the rules again. Ugh. So I said, I'm going to have to find a way to stop following these line break rules. And then I said, um, you know, I don't want to write in English the whole time, because the teacher said translate the work to English. I said to Spanish or another language. I said I don't want it in the whole another language. So I said maybe I'm gonna break the rules and make some of it in a different language. So I'm experimenting with this poem today, and one of the things I'm doing is training myself to break the rules through this poem that I wrote today. Hopefully it'll stick, and I'll break the rules more often. Okay, and when I'm done with the poem, hopefully after it's published or something, you know, I'll share it. How like I really challenge myself to break the rules. Like I hate cliches. I cannot stand cliches. I cannot stand hearing the same line that I've always heard. The usual conversation lines, and I haven't been using them because I've been following the rules. So I said, you know what? I'm going to throw in cliches. It's going to be very hard, but I'm going to give it a try today. So that's some guidance I wanted to share with y'all today. When we look at air sign people with air and earth, they're powerful manifestors. And some and Leos tend to be powerful manifestors, but not as strong as earth energy at times, because we follow the rules with our family. But what if you didn't follow the rules at all? And as long as it was legal, you didn't follow the rules at all. Like some Capricorns and earth signs do. They're like, I don't give a damn. I'll make my own rules up, in or out of this family. I think a lot of us need to work on that if we really want our wishes to come true. Thanks for listening, everybody. I will make the announcement for my event. I hope to see a lot of y'all in the event. It won't be super expensive, but it will be a series, and I will be discussing some of my videos and audios that I have on manifesting and answering any questions. Thank you for listening, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for the donations. Okay. Bye.